Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and this literally is a remake of The Lost World. Hello there, namaste. So tell me if you've heard this one before. Humanitarians are going to an island in order to save the dinosaurs as poachers are taking them off the island. Yes, there are differences and little nuances there. First of all, I like how there is no child on the island. There is a kid, and it does have some kind of relevance to the story, but not really. Something else that is absolutely ridiculous is apparently there's this auction for dinosaurs, which makes no sense because for the amount that they're spending on those dinosaurs, 1 million could get a group of people on the island to get you eggs. So it made no sense, that whole auctioning of dinosaurs thing. It was literally there to show the dark side of humanity. It served no purpose. The other good thing is the characters aren't as obnoxious, but they're cartoons. You can't take them seriously. There's the nerd who is the weak male in the group who only knows computers and struggles to get along with people. Yes, it's comedic. Yes, it works in a sitcom. I guess this movie's for kids. With the rating, it's not, but I guess it's for kids. You have the strong, tough woman that ain't need no man and talks back to everyone. She doesn't care about her own life as long as she gets to save the animals that would eat her without a care in the world. Also, just like The Lost World, you have a dinosaur whose leg is injured and needs to get repaired. You have Claire and Owen, whose relationship is literally back to where it was in the first Jurassic World film. It's like, what we need is to reset, put it back to that comedic beat to where it's like, will they, won't they? Instead of going, you know what, let's actually write them as a strong, powerful couple. No, let's have them break up and start from the beginning again. The one good thing about this film is it's not as atrocious as The Lost World was. So for me, I still enjoyed it, even though you get to like the auctioning scene and I kind of just want to keep laughing because the entire thing is stupid, because I was like, those dinosaurs were on those islands for a long period of time, and instead of going there and getting your own, you're willing to spend 20 million, 200 million, however much they were bidding, just for one simple dinosaur. I don't know, I'm not no corruptive villain of any kind of criminal organization, but that just seems stupid to me. But in the end, if you're balancing against The Lost World, it is a better sequel than The Lost World was to Jurassic Park. Fallen Kingdom, I still enjoy. You even see the scene as the dinosaur is running towards the ship, begging to be saved, as the volcanic ash is covering it and explosions come up behind it. That whole scene is literally there to make us feel sympathy for the eradication of dinosaurs and the fact that their time came and went. I don't really have an issue with how it ends. I don't care that the girl pushed a button to release, because in the end, I would think the humanitarians would have done that. I am okay with how that was because she wanted to feel like she belonged somewhere, and if all of those that were cloned were removed from the world, she would feel like she doesn't belong. I don't get it. But it works because she's like 9 years old and she's barely understanding. She hears it all at once. There were bits and pieces with the little girl that I thought were amazingly well done. And then other parts where she's just screaming and I'm just like, yeah, I don't believe that there. That's the thing. It's like, it could have been done well with her because it felt like she has a perfect arc, but her character doesn't seem to be consistent in her acting. And I don't blame the actress. She's like, what, 9 years old at the time? I blame the director for not being able to zero in what the child should have been emoting at that point in time, bringing down some of the screaming, making her portray certain emotions better in certain scenes, because there are a few scenes that are like, I believe that right there, and then others where it's just like, oh, the director said scream. But honestly, this is how it should progress. You start with the park, you go to the island being taken over, then you go to where it's transferring to another continent. It just blows up from there, going around the world. I enjoy that. That actually makes sense. You're upping the stakes each film. Again, the whole thing where they needed Blue because she has the genes for whatever, because the empathy and whatever, you could have just bred another one, tested it out until you came across another one who had that bred into them. It's just, a lot of stuff is just up in the air. They have the technology right there in their basement. Well, why do they need to go to the island to bring all these dinosaurs back when they literally could have just brewed them in the lab? Heck, it would have been easier for them to sell the eggs than to go to an island, capture dinosaurs, bring them back to sell the dinosaurs. You were brewing eggs in your basement. Just sell the eggs. Anyway, I did enjoy the film. Leave logic out of it. In the end, it's like, I'll never watch it again. I would watch Jurassic Park again, because if I watch Jurassic Park, I'm seeing Jurassic World. I'm avoiding The Lost World. I'm avoiding Jurassic Park 3. I'm avoiding the remake Jurassic World. I'm avoiding the sequel that works, but still doesn't work because nothing makes sense if you think about it. Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park. Yeah, don't think about these films. You can enjoy them, but don't think about them. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.
You guys got a video? It's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, like that.